Alright, I want to make this video since 2 weeks ago. I think ever since the Vidoc came out. Um, I just want to give my thoughts on maybe some quality of life improvements we desperately need in Destiny 2. I know it's been said a million times by many content creators who cover Destiny 2, but fuck, it seems like they're not even listening to even these guys who are like so fucking popular. You know what I mean? Like they have a lot of subscribers, a lot of views. Clearly, the chances of a Bungie dev seeing their video is more likely than them seeing my video, but who knows? All you need is like two people, and then, right? All you need is a person of a person, and then suddenly a dev sees the video. So I'm gonna make this video anyways, in spite of that fact. So number one, we need leaderboards in the game. I don't know why there's no leaderboards in the game. You should, if you're a dev or something, you should suggest them. And I'm gonna talk to the devs because I don't know. The upper management seems like they don't know anything about Destiny. You know, they own Destiny, but they don't play Destiny. It seems like, which is unfortunate. But the people over at NetEase, I feel like they actually play their game. Because I don't know, it seems well, but there's not a Destiny Rising video. Even though I'm gonna reference Destiny Rising a lot. I'm gonna reference Destiny Rising a lot in this video, but we'll save that for later. Number one is leaderboards. You need to buy out raid report, GM report, trials report, every single fucking report that there is, or something similar in the game, or something similar, and put it into the game. You shouldn't need to outsource this information. I shouldn't need to open a website to check how fast my time was in a video game. That seems kinda, I don't know, that seems like that seems lazy. That seems very lazy as a player to a dev. That seems extremely lazy. Seems like you want your game to die. That's the thought in my head. I mean, if you think about it, look at Calamity Ops, right? I'm ranked against so many other people that I don't even know, right? But I only know them because I'm ranked near them in Calamity Ops. And these are Guardians. These aren't people who are not playing the game, right? Like people on Twitter or fucking Facebook or wherever the fuck you think that customer service is, which is not, right? It's not. You don't even have... Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Destiny Rising washed you in your own IP with the leaderboard rankings, right? Destiny Rising did it just amazingly out the gate, right? And I can imagine, I'm not like Galileo or like fucking, I'm not some crazy, I don't even know who I just said right now. I'm not some fucking future seer, right? But I can imagine that in 10 years, Destiny Rising will be a way better game than Destiny 2 is currently, right? Because it took Destiny 10 years to get to the point it is. And we're still missing a lot of key features that players need. Not want, need. It's not up for debate. Like, these are all things players interact with on a daily. Even if it's for half a second, they're still looking at the leaderboard. That's giving them incentive to go chase something, anything to boost game time. It can be artificial. Like, none of this is a real grind, right? Let's just set the bar. Nothing in a video game is real life. It's all artificial. So I don't know. You wanted to raise your game time by what? Making us grind for power. Quote unquote power, by the way. Power means nothing in Destiny. Just putting that out there. For anyone who's confused, I've been playing for 10 years. Power means nothing. Light literally means nothing. It's just a fancy number. When Worlds First got completed, I got a banner in Destiny Rising. When Worlds First for Destiny Rising was completed, I got a banner like 5 times. It flashed on my screen. And it was annoying, but I know their names, right? I'm not even looking at I'm looking at the script for this fucking video because I made a fucking script. And I'm still going off script, by the way. So it's more like a guideline, it's not a script. But I can name three players: X Zombie X, Azalea, and okay, maybe I can only name 2, but I know it was a feminine name. I'm not sure. Azalea? Alright. Maybe I don't know it as much as I thought, but I know one, and that's more than I know of Destiny. I don't know who completed the raids for 9 years, for 9 races. I don't know who's top first, simply because it's not in the game, or to my knowledge, it's not in the game. Because I mean, I'm playing the game when these guys are racing, right? I'm like doing random shit, PvP, whatnot. I should get a notification saying that this team cleared. Yeah, okay, I have to go to Twitch. I have to again outsource my attention, I have to outsource it to social media or a website, which I don't know what's the retention rate on that? Like how many people are coming back to your game after you're outsourcing them to social media? Like in my head, more often than not, people are caught up in the dopamine loop of social media and they just start scrolling, intrinsically. They read the news for your game and then just start scrolling. And it isn't until there's a oh shit moment I'm playing Destiny, which is not a healthy thing, by the way. It should always be in the back of your mind that I'm playing Destiny. There needs to be a player profile in the game, right? There's no player profile. If I press G, which is I think the default bind, or like F11 I have it on, which lets you inspect people out in the world. I only see their fucking title. I only see their emblem. I don't know shit about them. Like they're literally random. I can't even if I know them, they're random. Like not like them personally, but them as a player, they're random. Like I don't know who they are. I don't know what they've done. You know where you have to go to get the player profile? You guessed it. Bungie.net. You have to go to a fucking website to check out a player's information, like their last 10 clears of what they did, their fastest run. You have to go to raid for it, which is stupid in my head. It's just honestly stupid. It should have never been like this, and I hope it gets better, but how long can you hope for, right? Before you start hating. But I'm greater than a hater, alright? I'm gonna talk shit to your face in hopes that you get better. Because why would I talk shit behind your back? Anyways, this moves on to point number 2. Destiny launcher. We now more than ever, or not even Destiny launcher, a Bungie launcher. You need to have a launcher for your fucking game, okay? Patch notes is like opacity 10 on the top right of the screen or some shit. I don't know, like on login, right? Not even in the game. So it makes me think like how many people are actually actively looking at that little opacity 10 button on the upper right hand side, or maybe bottom left. I don't even know where the fuck it is because I never see it. I never click on it because I know as a player who's been playing for 10 years that you guys don't want to put this information in the game. You guys want to put it on your own website for like traffic or whatever. That's not my concern. The launcher is where you put all your Vidocs, your patch notes, your fucking IPs, right? You can put Destiny 2. You don't only own... Bungie doesn't only own Destiny, right? I mean, they don't own it now anymore, I think. I think Sony is like kind of buying them out, but... They own fucking Halo too. Like, where did Halo go? Why isn't there more of a cross-contamination of players from Halo to Destiny 2? Do you see how Riot is doing their Riot launcher? How COD is doing their COD launcher? How World of Warcraft is doing their Blizzard launcher, right? All their IPs are in their fucking launcher. You know why? Because once you open up that launcher, you're engulfed into the ecosystem of the company, right? They want you to play. When you shut off one game, they want you to go look at the launcher and go open the other game, right? They don't want you to go play some other fucking game that some other fucks made, right? That's the base logic of it. Very base logic of it. This moves me on to the banners that we get, the one-time banners on login that I don't know where the fuck you go to see these pop-ups again. In Destiny Rising, it's very easy to understand what event is happening right now, what's new, what's old, because it's its own page, right? It's not like it's a pop-up and then it disappears forever. It's its own button on their fucking main menu. If you want us to have 200 peripherals to have a modicum of information, then okay, you can outsource all your all your API data to third parties. Okay, then let us have add-ons. I don't understand why I can't have a raid hub add-on, why I can't have a raid report add-on, why I can't have a dungeon report add-on. I don't understand why I can't have these add-ons. World of Warcraft is currently, if you don't know, is currently fixing these problems in their game, right? Their philosophy is that they don't want players to have add-ons which the company for information, right? These are all informational add-ons. They don't want you to download third party or go through a third party to get the first party information, right? So they're implementing some of the most popular add-ons into their game. And we haven't even gotten to that problem yet because we're still on like step 1 of an MMO, right? And they're like on step 15. But I digress. The bottom line, I should be able to download add-ons to stay in the fucking game, right? I don't want to go onto a third party. And this may not seem like a big deal for you as like a normal player, which I am. I'm an average player. I'm not like some crazy fucking high skill player. I get on, do average shit, and then get off, right? Maybe. I mean, to me, it just seems average. Um, I don't even want to say this next point. You need a customer service department. I don't know. You need a customer service. I think in my head, I thought it was illegal to not have a customer service department. To like, okay, let me do something right now. Let me open up my phone and go to Bungie customer service number. Okay. Destiny Bungie phone number. Oh, the very first link I get, interestingly enough, is from July 31st, 2017. How do I get in? It's a form. This is the question that was posed. How do I actually get in touch with Bungie customer service? I can't. ... The answer, Bungie does not have a customer service email or phone. If you have questions regarding, I guess you don't have questions regarding, right? Because you're not going to get answers, so what's the point of having the questions? You'd have to go to Twitter, right? That's the bottom line. You'd have to go to Twitter. And if you don't have a Twitter account, go fuck yourself, right? Like, you have to make a Twitter account. And I get nowadays, even our president of the United States is on Twitter, which seems retarded to me, by the way. Like, you're a grown-ass man. Get the fuck off social media. Go run the country. But that's the best way to... I understand why he does it. It's the best way to disseminate information. It's the best way to give out information in a world where everyone's brain is rotted. But I know it's not a good way, especially for a company, to put all their news and customer support outsource on social media. Like, I can make a random ass account right now and like troll you. Why do you want that? I mean, I'm not saying you're asking for it, but like, you're opening the door for someone to walk through and do it. Do you understand? Like, do you leave your house door unlocked when you go to sleep? Okay, then if you do, then you shouldn't be surprised if someone breaks into your house, right? Like, I'm sorry. Like, maybe you should be like, you could make it something like, oh, maybe people shouldn't be breaking into houses in the first place. Okay, in a perfect world, sure. But in reality, someone's gonna break into your house eventually because you left your fucking door unlocked. You were an easy target. But that's I'm getting ahead of myself. This is a much larger issue than what I'm speaking about right now. Since I mentioned Riot, go look at Riot's customer service and copy them. If someone, this is a hot topic, right? Players getting banned in Destiny, right? Not so fast, you've been banned. What was the reason? Why do I have to give you the reason that I thought? I've seen the form, by the way, the appeal form for Riot, or sorry, I would never say Riot, for Bungie. God forbid I say Riot. Riot has the best customer service ever known to man. Like, actually, you'll get a representative, even if it's AI, it doesn't fucking matter. But I'm pretty sure it's a real person because they signed their name at the end. And that would mean you can reference them or find them later at a later date. But they give you have a dialogue. You have an open dialogue with them. And as a player, that's very important. to have an open dialogue with the company that I'm spending all my time and money, right? For, right? Just as a very base. If you agree, right? If you don't, that's that's not my problem. We don't even have to go to Riot. We can go and check Destiny's very own IP, right? Destiny Rising. They ask you surveys. They give average people surveys because they want feedback. They're dying for feedback, and they're implementing it as we go. Destiny Rising when it came out and Destiny Rising as it is today, there are little changes that were made. Not enough to make a video about, but definitely there. Like they're doing a lot and it shows. Like day by day, the game is getting better. And I don't know, it genuinely feels like that Destiny doesn't give a fuck about their own game. I know Astacross has been asking for vault space for I don't know how fucking long, dude. This guy he's been pushing the point for vault space, and we still only have 500 slots. By the way, the fact that you added the portal before adding vault space is insane. That's an insane move. That's an insane move. You added tiered weapons, so the weapon times 5, right? You added the weapon times 5 into the game, and then you added entire armor sets. And it's a looter shooter, by the way. The genre MMO is a secondary tag. The first genre is looter shooter, right? 500, and there's no way you just give out vault space to anyone who wants it, right? So the average player could have 10,000 vault space, but they're not going to use it. This is where ADUs come in, or SDUs, sorry, storage deck upgrades. These are SDUs that were from Borderlands, I'm pretty sure. They allow you to upgrade your vault as you see fit, right? If you're not a big collector, you don't need 10k slots. You just don't need it. That way the game isn't registering that you have 10k fucking open slots in your vault and accounting for it. But I don't know how the backend works for the game, but I assume it's spaghetti code. Because, I don't know. I haven't seen Telesto. Where's Telesto? I've been waiting for Telesto to fuck up the game. But, to be honest, I'm still holding out for Telesto to ruin the game. Telesto, if you don't know, is our resident fucking bug haver. Like Telesto has fucked up the game so many times. I don't even know how, but I guess it's just the nature of the weapon. I guess it's fixed now because we have the new exotic weapon, and it's sad to see that Telesto won't ruin the game anymore. But I guess it's like a nostalgic thing. Okay, now this is gonna move me on to the fourth point, which is the biggest point I think that I need to get across. We need now more than ever deep and fulfilling characters and world quests. The Edge of Fate was a step in the right direction, honestly, with the introduction of side quests, which it was 10 years late, but it's here now, right? We have side quests officially in the game, which aren't bounties, which aren't fucking challenges. These are all their own category of things. They're not side quests. And I will say, when speaking about side quests don't have to be exclusive to the new destination. We have 5 planets or something. Well, we're supposed to have 9 because I think our universe in real life has 9, or our solar system has 9. Our universe is way more than 9. But yeah, we have like 5 planets accessible in the game. We should be able to fucking maybe put some side quests in Earth, right, to begin with. Because I think as a new player, they're going to spend most of their time on Earth or in a playlist. I don't know. You want the... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you want anymore from this game. It was clear when I was younger, and as I'm getting older, it's getting more and more convoluted for whatever reason. And that feels insane to me. We need more interesting characters. Renegades looks promising with that lady who has the yellow lightsaber. Cade 6 was our last actual real character in the game that wasn't like a cut and dry bot, which is ironic, honestly, because he was quite literally a bot. He was an exo. and it's crazy to me that he has more life in him than some of the actual humans, which may be I don't know, a prophecy like for the problems of what's gonna come later in life. But when we cross that bridge, we'll get there. You need to stop reusing gun designs and introduce new gun models. I don't know. It clearly can't be that hard because Destiny Rising introduced like 50 new gun models that have never been in Destiny. This is not counting for the exotics, even though there are new exotics that don't exist in Destiny 2, in Destiny Rising, right? We have, I think, the Old Fate, and that's the one I think, and Gallows. Those are the two I can think on the top of my head. And even the Furies 3 that I use on Estella, that's a new gun. That's I know it looks like Outbreak and it functions like Outbreak, but like it's not Outbreak. It has completely different sounds and shots. Power being tied to loot is kind of stupid. Not gonna lie. Power being tied to loot, power should always be tied to damage, because that's what the word power means, right? Like the more powerful you are, the harder you're gonna hit, right? I mean, that's what I think. That's just base logic. If power is equal to loot, what's the guardian rank system for, right? Why did you stop? Because the acclaim system in Destiny Rising is very similar to the, what is the name? The guardian rank system in Destiny 2. But the main difference is that the acclaim system actually directly impacts the level of reward you're gonna get, the loot you're gonna get. So when you see someone in Destiny Rising and they have a number next to their name, from like 1 to 30, I think 30, 40 or something, 40 is max for right now, 30 something max. And I'm sure as we go on and on, they'll introduce more claims. I don't even know if there's a max, to be honest, because I'm hard stuck 19, which Destiny Rising is not a perfect game, right? I have 20,000 acclaim out of 6k, and I'm stuck because my Ningfei is lower light than, but that I don't even understand that, by the way. But that's a small issue. I'm getting stronger day by day to hit that goal, right? So I can just boost from 20 to like fucking 40 or some shit because I have 20k out of 6. I don't know. That seems like I have a lot of fucking pent up XP. There has to be no glimmer gap. There has to be no glimmer cap. Capping glimmer is saving nobody. I'm telling you right now. Like, I don't know who you're trying to prevent, who you're trying to gatekeep from having a lot of glimmer, but 500k is nothing in terms of video game currencies, which base currencies, sorry, like the currency you use on a daily, right? It's not a lot. 500k is not a lot. At that point, it's basically like energy. It's basically like the energy system in Destiny Rising, and that's not really that good either. That's kind of stupid to me. Like, that's like saying you don't want people to play your game. But I think that's an oversight rather than an actual intent, because I think most mobile games have energy because they don't want people to just fucking spam that shit over and over and create a large disparity, because it's a mobile game, right? It's not a PC game. If it's a PC game, there will be that disparity no matter what you do, because there will be people who grind harder than you. That's just the life. That's just the life of things, right? And the fact that that glimmer is capped 10 years into the game is kind of insane to me. I've had 500k since Edge of Fate dropped, never once dropping 1k below, until I made that 0 to 450 video. And guess how much glimmer I have right now? You guessed it, 500k, because I don't have anything to spend glimmer on. I'm maxed out and everything. I don't have... It's a useless currency. It's a fucking vestigial at that point. It just looks nice. It's blue. Looks nice. Which moves me on to my next point of currencies. Enhancement cores are currencies, right? Like, it's not a secret. Like, enhancement cores are a currency. You need it to upgrade your weapons. It's a currency. It's not an inventory thing. Get it the fuck out of my inventory. There's no reason enhancement cores should take up 6 slots in my inventory when it's basically legendary shards, right? And if you don't know, they took away legendary shards, quote unquote, because they didn't want people having a large stockpile of a currency. Well, guess what, jackass? I have 6 stacks of enhancement cores, right? And it's a currency because you need it to upgrade shit. Why is it not where the legendary shards button used to be? Why is it still in my inventory? Imagine if legendary shards were in your inventory. Imagine you had 6 slots taken up in your inventory by fucking legendary shards. There would be a riot in the streets. No pun intended. But yeah, that's basically the main things. These are all just hopeful things that I wrote down, like MMO characteristics, trading, auction house, chat features that pop up on top of your head when you speak. Destiny Rising does it, which it blew my mind. It doesn't do trading or auction house, but it has the chat features, which is a little thing, but it's a step in the right direction, right? It shows that they're going on a right path. Oof, this one is so bad. This one is actually so bad. It pisses everyone in the community off I know of. From random people to my friends. If I have the profanity filter turned off, right? If I have the fucking profanity filter turned off because I am a grown ass man, why the fuck are you still censoring it for me? Do you understand? I'm not a little ass kid. If I didn't want profanity, if I wanted to shelter my eyes from words on my screen, I would turn it on, right? But I have it off, and this is more than profanity because whatever the system is, whatever the is on the back end, it fucks with callouts, right? So I can say a bunch of words and something. I can say letters, and it will censor it. The example I can think of is I was running Root of Nightmares. I was running Exemplicator with randoms. Oh my god, we were trying to call out 1 and 3. It was censoring 1 and 3 over and over. Like, why? Why are you censoring numbers? What the fuck? Like, how is a number offensive? I don't know. I have profanity turned off. That means I should be able to read fuck, bitch, retard. I should be able to read all these things. Because I'm a grown ass man, right? It's not gonna hurt my feelings. It's really not, because these are just words. We need dedicated loot pools for activities. This includes currencies. Like how, I mean, Destiny Rising just does a lot good, to be honest. If you want enhancement cores, you go get them. The game tells you where to get them. If you want upgrade materials such as the leaves, right, that you use to upgrade your relics, you have to go play Legacy. I know this off the top of my head. Like, I'm a 30-day Destiny Rising player, right, and I'm a 10-year Destiny 2 player. There's no dedicated loot pool for like currencies. You can't grind currencies, which is insane to me. The more and more I say these things, and the more and more I try to justify it, it makes me think that the devs just want to kill the game, just want to fucking end the game so that it can make Destiny 3 or something. And if that's the case, kill it, shoot it in its fucking head. But yeah, if I wanted materials, I should boot up Conquest. When you did the change from GMs to Conquest, you did not account for the materials, I don't think. Because we barely get shit when we complete Conquest. We just get fucking... And there is no reward screen to see what you got. Like, at the end, Destiny Rising does it so well. Like, you can see, even in the video that you saw when I did the Calamity Ops, I saw exactly what I got. And it wasn't going to disappear. It's not running away from me, right? It disappears only when I click the screen. It's not a time-based thing, it's a action-based thing. So, and what happened to raids? Like, when did raids stop becoming the peak of difficulty and gear? Like, why the fuck? I don't know. I know the fourth piece is like Radiant Restoration or some shit. Increase Radiant and Woven Mail or something. I don't know. I don't know because I haven't done it. I've only done 2 runs of Digit Perpetual because I've heard like a lot of negativity surrounding it. And me personally, I don't like the layout of the raid. I think running from left to right and then forward to back is stupid as fuck. Like, I don't know. When I'm running a raid, I want to run forward. If you want an example, think of Kingsfall. Think of Crota. Crota's End. These are all Destiny 1 raids. Volta Glass. Root of Nightmares. You're going forward. You're literally going forward into the lair. And maybe some people liked it. I know a lot of people like DP raid, but I think it's ass. I really think it's a dog shit. There's no portal, mostly because there's no portal to the next encounter or to like a random encounter. Like after you kill one boss, a portal should open up that takes you to a random encounter. I guess that would have made raid World's First less interesting, but World's First is over. There should be a patch changing these things. I don't know. And the portal, this is the 5th point. This is the smallest point, so that's why I saved it for last. The portal was supposed to be a streamlined way to jump into the game. There is nothing streamlined about setting up your own card as if you're trying to get A on a test for a college course, right? This is a game, not a college. Why am I grading myself? Right? Like, what are you there for? Like, aren't you supposed to grade us? Aren't you? I don't know. I don't understand that. I can imagine from a new player's perspective. I don't have this experience from a new player because I just am not a new player. I've been playing for quite some time. That a new player doesn't know shit about Destiny and you're expecting them to farm until they die? Farm what? Farm what? Farm what? There's nothing to farm. And anytime we farm, you fucking slap our hand saying, yo, don't farm that. Like, I know this is why I said in the last few videos that this is an abusive relationship. Because that's exactly what it is. From player to company, this is very abusive. And I don't know, maybe there should be more laws, consumer rights laws, or something, because they're taking advantage of something. Okay, I know this was a long video, especially in this generation, which I'm not talking about a specific topic, like information. To reiterate, 5 things they can do to improve their game is add the leaderboards from the third-party API, from the third-party information, which is the API, by the way. It's the fucking information the game gives you on the back end that they just put in the front end. Bring that to the front end, please. Like, we need leaderboards in the game so that we have more of a competitive spirit inside of Destiny, aside from one day a year, which is the raid race. So, I mean, yeah, you have one event that's competitive, and then the rest of the game is casual. The game is not a competitive game, even though it is. There's races and stuff, right? It's a world's first race. It's not a fucking marathon, even though that's what farmers do. And I fuck with farmers because they just run that shit back to back to back. And I wish we got rewarded for fucking running the raid back to back to back. I understand why it's once a week, but even Glimmer, bro, you could just give us fucking Glimmer. That would be insane change. So anyway, to reiterate the reiteration, we have number 1, leaderboards. We have number 2, the Destiny launcher. Number 3, create a fucking customer service department, because that's crazy, by the way. And number 4, embrace your RPG side, let go of the COD grind. Right? That was step number 4, or point number 4, if you didn't catch it. It's basically embrace your RPG side. Stop reusing guns, no glimmer cap, dedicated loot pool for farming, power actually meaning something, aside from getting a shinier gun. That's what the Guardian rank system is for. You're convoluting your own systems that you introduced into the game. And number 5 is the portal. The portal, albeit it was like 3 sentences, it wasn't a lot to complain about the portal, because I'm not going to complain about the portal. I think the portal, aside from the new player experience, is very nice. As an old and returning player, Destiny desperately needed a portal. It needed something, because I spent hours just in fucking space, just looking at my ship. And I don't know, just staring at that shit, like, just straight up just looking at that shit and just thinking about life. I've stayed in orbit so long, thinking about what to do next, what to farm next. But there are so many activities that you can bring back. Just not the planets. We need the planets as well. But yeah, that was it. That's gonna be it. I ran out of fucking gameplay, so I started using gameplay from every game I fucking ever recorded. So I hope you enjoyed. If you made it this far, please be sure to leave a like and comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I can write better than I can speak, so I'd be happy to explain anything if you have any questions. So yeah. Also, let me know your thoughts. Do you think Destiny needs some desperate quality of life changes? And if you do, please make sure to leave them in the comments because maybe it's something I didn't even say in this video that I didn't even have the chance to think of. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today.